Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Minecraft server. Today we're starting right where we left off in the iron farm here because I've been hanging out a little bit and I gotta tell you, this thing has been very productive. I actually had to move poppies over here. They were filling up. It's crazy. This is only like maybe 4 or 5 hours in the area. It's ridiculous. And today we're going to be hanging out here a little bit longer because I just want to get my slime farm started. Just like a real quick sort of starter, nothing fancy yet. I dug down here because that island is going to be our sort of like our farm area, AFK farming area. We're going to build it up. And I was sort of running around doing the usual, trying to find slime chunks kind of thing. I don't like looking for slime chunks, so I ended up cheating and I checked an app. Oh, see, there's slime. See, we actually have, there's one like here. I'll pull up the chunks here. I think this is a slime chunk. I don't know if this one, I think this one's a slime chunk, and then like there's like 2 more slime chunks behind this chunk, but I'm not going to use any of those. Oh, hi. I'm not going to use any of those. The chunk that I'm interested in is this chunk here, which is currently occupied by this zombie, because this one is actually right beneath the ocean. There's a little bit of land, like that one's kind of underneath too much land. This one is right beneath the ocean. So it's going to be a lot easier for me if I decide I don't need that much slime, but in case I decide I really want to like juice this slime farm up, the best way to do that is to have air blocks all the way up. You get better rates that way. But anyway, I just want to, like I said, I just want to get a starter one started, and then I have another project after that. So let's get cracking on that one. So the first thing I need to do is dig this chunk all the way down to 2. I'm only on level 10 right here, so I just have to dig down a little bit. I just need to be two levels above bedrock, but I need the whole chunk to be. Plus, I actually have to go out three blocks from the chunk border as well. So I'm going to get that started here. Before I do that, I actually want to go put efficiency 5 on this pickaxe because I only have efficiency 4 on it. I wish that I had a beacon. That's something I definitely need to do. Is I've never had a beacon before. In fact, I've never even gotten a wither skeleton or a wither skull before. Wither skeleton skull or wither skull? I don't know. I've never even gotten one of those to be able to summon the wither. All right, that's all dug out to. This is 2 above bedrock, but I actually have to go through, and these three blocks outside of the border, the chunk border, I have to actually go down 1 because this is gonna be our spawning platform. And then this is going to be where they fall into, and then water streams are going to push them into the corners, and they're going to die, and all their delicious slime balls are going to be collected in the corners. And yeah, so I got to drop this down 1, and then we'll be back. I made a mistake. I need to put this back and then actually bring the chunk up 1. And then we'll be good. So let me do that. All right, so there it is, up 1 level here. I'm actually gonna have to bring this up another level, but I'm gonna wait till I get everything done on this part. I'm actually going to replace pretty much all of this with magma blocks, and then put down water streams to push everything, like I said, into the corners. Alright, so before I get the magma blocks in place, the killing area in place, I need to work on the collection. And the design that I'm going with for this is Nembomb's like super simple, easy slime farm. It's great. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. It's super simple and easy and pretty ridiculous. So basically it just pushes, like I said, it pushes everything into the corners here, and because you put chests here, because there's a gap, the stuff will actually get like kind of caught up. See, it went into the thing there. Yeah, it actually fits between the gap between the chests and goes into the hopper, and then from there we're just gonna feed them into droppers and just have them have the droppers spitting them out into water streams, and then I'm probably gonna push all the water streams down there so that my collection area is right over here, or I might move it up to the surface. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But for now, I'm probably just gonna bring it over that way. Alright, the collection system is all ready to go. I just need to figure out where it's all going to end up. But before that, I have to get some ice for the water streams. I went the wrong way. Yeah, this way. Fortunately, there's ice right here. Okay, all the magma blocks and the ice blocks and the pressure plates are in place, and now we just got to put the water down. Water goes here and here on the corners. That pushes everything right into the hopper, and then where are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one and this one, yeah, and that pushes everything off to the side. So everything's gonna end up going into the corners, and we just keep doing that the whole way around. And that's our slime farm complete for now. Look at him, there he goes. Boom, just like that. We are collecting slimes. It's beautiful. I am going to come back, and I actually need to put lava up in the corners of each thing so that it kills the big slimes faster. And then I'm going to raise this platform up 1, and then 3 above that I'm going to build another platform just to increase the rates a little bit. But I'm going to do that later because I actually got about 3 stacks of slime just from building the farm, mainly because like slimes kept loading in over here and down there while I was doing it. So, you know, I have, like I said, 3 stacks of slime balls already. So for now, I'm just going to head back to the spawn area, and I got a little project that we're going to be working on there. Alright, and we are back at spawn, and I don't think I want to build it. I think I want to start building over here. It's not going to be big, but this is where new people come in, and we're kind of trying to develop this area into like kind of like a shopping district. There's some shops there, like a little plaza. I don't want it too close to that, so I think I'm gonna probably build it like a little bit over. I think I'm gonna put it over here. What I'm gonna make is a like sort of loot box dispenser, inspired by Impulse SV on Hermitcraft, just to sort of offload some extra goodies that I really don't want, but I don't want to have to sell. But also, you know, a way to make some diamonds, I guess. I'm not really trying to do this to make diamonds, but I am going to charge for this because I just don't want someone coming up here and just getting everything out, like getting all the boxes out of it. I don't think anybody would do that. I think everybody on the server is like kind enough to sort of share and share alike, I guess. But I just figure if I just charge like a diamond block for one of these, because they're getting a shulker box and it's going to have stuff in it, and I figure if I just charge a diamond block for that, then I'll, you know, it'll be something that people can like treat themselves to every once in a while. without taking all of their diamonds. But yeah, I'm going to get the foundation started, and then if you're just starting out with redstone, it's really simple and kind of fun to get you started with. So I'll kind of have a little tutorial through it. So let me go sleep, and then we'll get started on that. Okay, so the design that we're going with is the redstone takes up a 5x5x5 area. So in order for the interaction for the player to line up with the ground level, you have to dig down three blocks from ground level, and then most of your redstone is going to go down there. So I'm going to try to do this as a tutorial because it's a really simple build, and actually the circuit, there's an item sorter in it, which is useful for like everything. So let's start with that piece there. So to start our item filter, we need this hopper here first. This is the hopper that the player's going to drop their diamond blocks or whatever in. This is our filter hopper too. This is actually what's going to make sure that only what we want to go through the system goes through the system, and everything else doesn't. It just kind of sits there. So that's going to be right in the middle of this, because that's where the user is going to walk up to this, and they're going to just start chucking stuff in there, right? Like I said, this is also our filter, so we'll have stuff inside there. And the way that the filters work, and I didn't understand this for the longest time, hoppers actually will drop through this end bit here, wherever it's pointing, and they also suck up through the top, like they pull things down into them from the top. So because this is pointing into this dirt block here, it will never actually drop down. It'll only try to drop into this block right here. So the only way to pull anything out of this hopper is to have another hopper underneath it, because it's the top of the hopper is always pulling from above it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a chest here, and then we're just gonna have a hopper go into that chest like so. Just shift click into it. That way whatever's in here will get pulled down into this. So we can throw a couple pieces of dirt in there. It's gonna get pulled in here, and because this is pointing in here, the dirt is gonna get thrown into this chest. So then to start the actual circuit, we're just gonna put 2 blocks like so, and then we're gonna use a comparator like this. Now what a comparator does is so if this is the front and this is the back, it looks at the block behind it, and if it's capable of having an inventory like a hopper, it will output power based on how full that inventory is. So if you put items in there, basically it'll output power. So we're going to use that to determine to make the actual sorting system. So what you need to do is you need to have the power's going to come out there, and then it's going to, where's my dust? There's my dust. The power's going to come out here, and then it's going to drop down here, power this block, and then we want to put a repeater here. Repeaters have a lot of functionality, but for right now, all you need to know is it's going to take the signal from here and push it into this block, and then we're going to use a torch here, and it will, when this torch gets powered, it turns off. And then what you also need to understand about hoppers, and this is fundamental to this contraption here, is that hoppers, when they're powered, they turn off too. So like it kind of seems counterintuitive. You would think that by it being powered it would be working, but it's the opposite with hoppers. When they are powered, they stop working. So how that helps us here is that if I put items in here, you can see it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna put all those in there, and that's because this hopper here only wants to push items into this dirt block. That's it. That's all it's trying to do, is just push its items into this dirt block. And it can't, because the dirt blocks can't accept items. The only way to get them out of here is by this hopper sucking them down from the top. Well, because this is powering it, this hopper's not working. It's not doing anything. See, I have 22 here. 22 is the magic number with this circuit. So basically you'll see this light's on because it has an inventory, so it's outputting power, and you'll see this dust is also on. It's powered as well. But this dust is not powered. It doesn't have any particles coming out. That's because the signal is based off how full the inventory is, and it's not very full, so it's only putting out a little bit of power, not enough to reach here. But once we get another one in there, you'll see that it's gonna go. It went in and it fell out. What had happened was that was just enough for it to power this block, which will then power this block. And that's what a repeater does. It's sort of full strength out. So instead of it stopping here, if this were just dust, it would just stop here. But because it's a repeater, any signal that it gets full strength output here, and that turns this torch off. So I'm going to put the rest of this dirt in here, and you'll see. So this is powered now. It's got dust. This is powered now, and this torch is off. So my items are coming through here and actually ending up into this chest here. Now with this system, you're always going to have one item in here. That's just the way that it works, and there's really nothing you could do about that. And it's going to be a diamond block for me. I'm not that worried about it. Like I said, I'm not trying to get rich off of this. And if I were trying to get rich off of this, I'd be hopefully making more diamonds. So many diamonds that one diamond block wasn't going to be an issue for me. But as it stands, we don't want dirt in here. Because dirt is common, and it's not a very... I mean, you can use dirt. I'm actually going to use bamboo, but I've renamed bamboo to filter, so that the only way this is gonna like mess up is if somebody actually names bamboo filter and throws it in my system. But I'm assuming they're not going to do that. So this is how you set up your filter. You have your 21 items here, and then your 22nd item is the item that you want to flow through. So what's going to happen is it'll pick up this item. As long as you don't have any of these items also going through the system, it's just going to pick up this item here, and it's going to dump it into this. I'm going to put this in here because, like I said, there's always going to be a block in here. So the first item that I throw in isn't going to make it through the chest. And so I'm going to put that there just to show you this is empty. So if I throw this in here, it gets sucked up by the hopper. It got powered, and now there it is. Boom, look at that. Bloop, and there it is. Pretty cool, huh? And then we can even try other items. So like maybe they want, like, I don't want to pay a diamond block, I'm going to pay diamonds. Nope, can't pay diamonds. They won't go in there. Only diamond blocks. Can't do firework rockets. Nope, just diamond blocks. And that is how you make an item sorter, which is super useful. You can use it for, people usually use them for storage systems. Alright, so now we have a way to accept payment, but we need to actually give the people something whenever they put the payment in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a block here. Now this is going to be seen, so you want to have this be like a decorative block. I'm going to change this once I figure out how I'm going to design the outside of this. I haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, once I do that, then I'm going to change this. So make sure you know what you want your design to look like. And then on top of that, we're going to put a dropper. I always get droppers into dispensers confused. I don't know if anybody else does, but I know I do. I can never remember what does what. And then the side of the dispenser, the side of the dropper, we're going to put a hopper. And this is where we're going to put like our shulker. We're going to like store a bunch of shulkers in there, because I'm going to have more than just 9, I think, at some point. You can, if you want, put a chest on top, not on the side, but on top. I, however, don't actually need. I don't think I'm going to be using that many, so I'm not going to put a chest on top there. So that's ready to go. We just need to find a way to power it, and the way we want it to be powered is we want it to spit one out whenever somebody puts something in here. And now we have this signal here, so once somebody throws a diamond block in there, this is going to get powered. So we just need a way to take that signal and output it somewhere else. So we're going to put a block here. We don't really need this block, but I just don't feel like getting rid of it. And then on top of that block, we're going to put a redstone torch. Now, redstone torches are always on. They're always powered, so they always output a power signal unless they receive power. So I can demonstrate that here. We're going to actually put another block on top of there, and I'm going to put a redstone torch on top of this. Now, because this torch is powering, it's not powered, it is putting out power. It powers this block, which powers this torch. And because this torch is powered, it's off. So typically that's used to invert the signal. But basically we use this torch because we don't want to invert our signal. We just want to move it upwards. You can make towers out of this too. So that's sort of how you get power to go up, is you just build these towers. You can build them like this, or you can put them on the sides. There's different circuits for this. But anyway, from here we're going to put a piece of dust, and then we're going to put a repeater that goes into this block to power this block. So what that's going to do, and we can test this actually right now, is once this piece of dust gets powered, it's going to turn this redstone torch off, which is going to turn this one back on, which is going to send power through this circuit and power our dropper here and spit out one of these lovely boxes. So let's grab our diamond block here, and we'll throw it in. And boop, we got a nice empty shulker box. So that basically completes this. This is done as is, but I want to add a little bit more functionality to it. I want to basically make it so that like you can't, once this is out of shulker boxes, you can't still throw your diamond block in here, because then you're not going to get it back unless you break into it and take your diamond block back. And I don't want to cheat people out of their diamonds. Like, I'm not really trying to get rid of this. But anyway, it's real easy to get to get that functionality out of this. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to put a block there, and then put a comparator on it. We're going to use our comparator again because we want to know whether this has stuff in it or not. So as you can see, it does have stuff in it, so it's outputting a signal. Now we're going to take that signal, we're going to move it over here, throw a little dust on there, and then we're going to drop it down. Did not want to drop all the way down there. Bloop. We're going to drop it down here, and then we're going to bring it over here, so it's going to come down, and then it's going to come back right underneath this one over here, and we're going to throw a repeater right on there, and you can see that repeater is powered. And then all we're going to do is, so the repeater's on this block level, we're going to put that right in front of the repeater, so that this block is now going to receive power. And then we're going to put a torch there, and you can see the torch turns off, and that kind of demonstrates the redstone torch functionality too. So as long as, so what we want to have it do is, when this is empty, this is not going to receive any more items, and that means this, when this has items in it, it's outputting a signal. So this torch will stay off because this power is gonna go all the way through here. It's power this block. It's turning this off, which isn't affecting this. But then once we take these items out of here, you'll see this torch turns on because this is no longer outputting power, and therefore this hopper isn't on. This hopper's not going to work, and I can demonstrate that here. Putting those back in, we will throw this guy in here. Boom, we get this guy out. Do it again. Should have made more blocks. Boom, another one in there. There should be one more in there. All right, we got the last guy. Let's try it again. Look at that. So this torch turned on, and it won't take any of our diamonds anymore. It still won't take anything. It's even our diamond blocks, right? So then all we have to do is just put stuff back in here, and you can see this torch turned off, and now it takes our diamond blocks again. And that actually, it's done now. This thing is actually complete. All we have to do is put, build our facade around it, cover all this up. You can fill this in if you want to, or just light it up. But the one thing I will say we're gonna do here is, because I don't really want people to see the hopper, so I'm gonna put a piece of carpet down. Might not be yellow. I don't know. Again, I don't know what style I'm going for here. And then what I want to do is also I'm going to put a staircase there. Not like you can put a full block here if you want. I just feel like with a staircase there's more room to throw stuff in here. And then if they do kind of mess up, they can, it's not like they can't, like, you know, whatever. But that just blocks them from being able to actually just, you know, with this here, they can't just right click into the dropper here and take this out. But it'll still, I should probably demonstrate that, it will still function with a block. It'll even function with a full block there. You can throw this here and you're still going to get it out. So yeah, that's that, guys. I'm going to figure something out here on top of it, and yeah, but that's this one complete. I struggle with building so much. I don't know, one of my goals is to get better at building, and I have been staring at this for so long and tried so many different things, and I can't tell if I like this or not. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna leave this as is, and maybe it'll grow on me. Alright, so I just need to figure out what I want to put in these. I got this one. It's kind of just like a dragon head thing, like the people on the server, kind of, some of them like that. And I had a bunch of ender pearls and some end rods that I probably won't be using for a little while. So I threw those in there, figured that one's pretty good. This one I actually have to take these out of, and we'll go over here because somebody opened an apothecary over here. Finnery's apothecary, and I want to donate these to him because I don't have any use for them. But this is his little apothecary here. You can go through and get some potions if you want them, and it's nice. It's very nice. Alright, so let's take a look and see what we got. We have two of these flying kits here. We've got this 8 shulker boxes plus some random gear here that I just didn't want. We've got this beautiful chest full of diamonds, and then we've got this dragon head with a some just random end baubles in it too. So let's get this loaded up in here. Alright, so I put the shulker boxes in, I added a little bit of foliage around, and I threw this sign up explaining how to use this. And yeah, now it's good. It is good to go. We are done. We are ready and done. Alright, but that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked it. We'll see you in the next one.